Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be watching The Mystery of Druids, a bizarre adventure game by Mandaloregaming. This is recommended by Alpha Shocker. I mean, it was recommended multiple times in the comment section, and to me personally, and actually recently by email. So there are like 3 videos that we're going to be watching. These are just like Halloween's coming, so he recommended these for Halloween. Assumingly, I'm just assuming. But yeah, let's check this out. The Mystery of Druids. I never heard of this game. Let's see. In the count of 3, 2, 1, go.
You may have seen this image before. It's the cover for The Mystery of the Druids. It's a 2001 adventure game, and this face, well, that's just the beginning.
What the fuck is that face? Let's go. Wow.
This was a long time coming. A while back I talked about Limbo of the Lost, and honestly my brain still doesn't let me accept that that was real. However, that's a game that's insane right from the get-go. You know you're in for a ride from the very beginning. Many adventure games are
I remember that.
This one is deceptive. Because sure, you have Screaming Druid cover, which has been a joke for like, what, 20 years now? It is funny, but it's also overshadowed the game itself. On Steam, it's mostly negative, but that could be because no one there can actually run the damn thing. And neither can I, because like the review said, I crash constantly and it freezes up. Luckily, GOG released a fixed version a few years back. The wording was a little strange, but they seem to be big fans of the game. Really big fans. I mean, look who was QAing it. And the second they found out I was doing this, they put it on an absurd discount, and the page is all weird, and okay, look, before all this, something seemed odd about it. So like
let's go back. What? It appears that Neo-Druids are conducting ritual killing. That is literally, okay. That's... Oh my god, how the fuck was this game even made?
Which is all weird, and okay, look, before all this, something seemed odd about it. So like Limbo of the Lost, I'm here to take you on a journey. After all, a cosmic horror hiding under something innocuous is perfect for Halloween. It has Dolby Surround plastered all over it too,
nice.
So look forward to some great audio. In fact, some of you have been looking forward to this a little too much. So now I'll skip past the credits and begin the descent.
What the are those babies? What the fuck? It keeps going. Yeah, these are childs. Ah, God, what the fuck are you doing? Why is it so slow? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Alright, I'm in.
Okay, you got all that? We're then taken to the Scotland Yard where we meet our hero and his boss. It's not clear yet what the Druids have to do with anything, but I guess that's the mystery.
Now look here, Detective Halligan. I've got used to being surrounded by a bunch of incompetent, half-baked blockheads. But your smart,
that was a right of thorns.
Lowry has just earned himself the golden badge of stupidity.
What the fuck was that? That was like he was sucking up a pencil. That's a straw. That's not a cigarette. And I know one of the people back there. What the fuck? I know that dude. Who the fuck? Oh my god.
Halligan, we've got a bit of a problem.
To save some exposition time, your coworker Lowry has thrown an innocent man in jail for murder. Said man was then murdered in jail, and the real killer is still on the loose. So now Detective Halligan is taking over, and the chief seems furious about it. Why does he hate Halligan so much?
There's no point in asking you to clear up anything more than a common bicycle theft. But this does happen to be the murder squad. I am the chief of this department. All I have for choice is that blockhead Lowry, you.
Well, are you behind it then? Oh my god.
Okay, Chief. What do you want me to do?
And so it begins. The first thing Chief Miller does is chastise you for not knowing Lowry's case file. This is actually a readable document. It's a PDF for the GOG version, but the physical game came with one. It's all pretty irrelevant, it just tells you that Lowry's an asshole and he got the wrong guy. We knew that already. Halligan, however, is struggling.
Well, alright, these things happen. But how do you know that the man Lowry arrested didn't commit the murders?
Very simple. Dead people don't go around committing more murders. No sloppiness now. I want results. More murders.
Arrested didn't commit the murders.
Very simple. Dead people don't go around committing more
So okay,
murders.
I mean that was
No
mentioned
sloppiness
before
now. I want
that
results.
he was dead in the
Sensible
prison.
Results. The press has already been terrorizing me this morning. The killer must be found. Do I make myself clear?
Of course, Chief.
From here you properly control Halligan and it looks like your standard adventure game fare. You can click on random items to hear more information, but also click on Miller again to hear more about the case because Halligan seems clueless.
It actually looks decent when it's in gameplay mode and it's not like in the fucking cutscene mode with the faces. Oh my god, it looks decent now.
Again to hear more about the case because Halligan seems clueless.
Halligan, it's well known that you'd rather read those crazy books of yours during office hours than taking any real interest in the affairs of this department. But it would now appear that you've even stopped reading the newspapers as well. For months now, a killer's been running around in London, taking victims apart and leaving nothing but bones for us to find. You can read about it in any newspaper.
We now have confirmation that a super Zodiac killer was running around and we're now playing a cop who had no idea about it. But he has excuses for that.
I don't pay too much attention to what the papers say.
From here you can move around and explore the station.
Have you
Halligan's
shut him?
office seems
I'm
like a
like-
good place to start and it looks like a bomb went off. And the
Who is
decor
this dude?
is... What?
God save the Queen.
What the fuck?
Even if she's wearing a really ugly green suit.
Okay.
Oh my
we also learn
god.
Halligan's a recovering smoker. That doesn't seem crazy for his job
Heresy.
until we find
No.
out he's been smoking a carton a week.
What do you call
That's
that?
28 cigarettes every day on average. Things only get job. Okay. We also learn Halligan's a recovering smoker. That doesn't seem crazy for his job until we find out he's been smoking a carton a week. That's 28 cigarettes every day on average.
Yeah, because a carton is 10 packs. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yep.
Things only
No
get
wonder he's
stranger.
bald.
Good to know that there are intelligent life forms out there. In here, I only meet weirdos like Detective Lowry.
Well, that's what the chief meant by insane books, since apparently Halligan's been studying crop circles, along with other conspiracies.
Yeah,
John Sinclair, Ghost Hunter.
it can't be
Favorite
him,
book.
can it?
Unfortunately, there's no pizza in there anymore.
Pizza?
Al's Pizza Palace makes Sinclair, Ghost Hunter.
Open skies,
My
closed
favorite book.
minds.
Unfortunately, there's no pizza
Very
in there
druidy.
anymore.
Pizza?
Al's Pizza
Pizza.
Palace makes the best pizza in the whole of London.
Okay,
What?
English viewers, have you ever heard anyone there natively say pizza? I'm going to guess no because this is a German
I
game.
wish
The
I
thing
had.
is, it's really the only word that gets mangled like this. A voice director out there had to be insisting on pizza. The other word that get weird sometimes is, ironically, druid. Sometimes they're druid. This is the mystery of the Druids. Anyhow, Halligan grabs essentials like apple juice, a scarf he stole from a
Druids.
coworker he likes, and with each moment it becomes more terrifyingly clear why Miller did not want Halligan on the case.
The cleaner will empty the ashtray.
The chief had been going on about just how much Lowry screwed up the case, so let's pay him a visit. Now we can...
Wait, is that how the music changed? Is that it's the sudden? What the fuck? Bro, there was no like the lowering and normalizing the fucking just like cut. Why? Oh my god, it's so jarring. Jesus.
Why is there droning ambient music? Why is he floating like Vivek? I know the obvious answer is it's some kind of bug, but it's not that simple. If I go on the store page for the game, it's a featured screenshot. These are created by, or at least approved by, developers. In other words, this is word of God, this is how it's meant to be played. Images of him in the chair are either fake or some kind of copy protection. The game has barely begun and I am already so full of questions. What is Lowry's purpose here?
Hello, Lowry.
Oh no, not you, Halligan. You're all I need at the moment.
That's a nice suit you're wearing.
Don't humour me, Halligan. You don't know a thing about suits.
I think he's just holding himself by the sheer power of his like elbow. Not elbow, what do you call it? Heel. heel. Like that's fucking that Larry's heel
man
there.
would know from 100 yards away that you bought your stuff at Woolworths. What do you want?
They
He's
make fucking braille binoculars
Just a
now.
quick
What do you
question,
mean, blind? The fuck does that even? That's the stupidest thing ever. A blind man from 100 miles away. What? Man.
He's here to bully Halligan.
Just a quick question, Lowry. Have you seen my wallet?
Your wallet? You've got a nerve. I haven't really had a very pleasant day so far, as you might have noticed. Why would I worry about your bloody wallet?
Larry, could you just give me a sensible answer? I'm looking for my wallet.
Yeah.
So what? Do you think I've got it? Why don't you just go and clear up your oh-so-tidy office? Maybe you'll find some of those things you allegedly just wanted
Wait,
to
did
borrow
he just
for a
fire
while.
me? What,
Let's
what
not
did he
argue,
What did he
Larry.
kill?
I need some information from you about the last investigation.
Oh, okay.
You've got the file, Halligan. I suppose you can read. And now scram.
Lowry, I've read your file. There's
Lowry?
just nonsense in it.
Do you know
Wait,
what
why is the fucking subtitle changing? Wait, is it Larry and Lori? What the fuck is going on?
There's just nonsense in it.
Do you know what I think, Halligan? I think I don't need to tolerate a detective in a £20 suit walking past my door criticising the quality of my work.
If my suit was more expensive, would that make your file any
Oh
better?
my
Very
god.
witty, detective. Yes, really, very witty. Tell me, haven't you got
Halligan,
anything better
what
to
are
do
you
than
doing
crack
to
jokes?
him?
Thank you for being so very friendly, Lowry. Enjoy your spare time.
Lowry.
I've got to say, besides the whole pizza thing, the voice acting and direction is really excellent. You've barely
Yeah.
talked and you can already feel the history of the rivalry. You can mess around in his office for a bit and learn more about how Halligan views the world.
Books? He's got books? They're probably just for show, meant to impress the ladies.
Speaking of ladies, there's
Yeah,
one in the
that's
office you can
nice.
talk to.
It's nice. It's just the animation is jarring. I mean, there is the like what animation, but it's just that they pronounce the name different each time. Like to a level that doesn't happen in real time. Like in real life, you don't pronounce someone's name wrong to a fucking extent to call them Lowry instead of Larry. Like how fucking like that's a lot.
One who Halligan has her scarf for some reason. You can't actually return it to her yet, but I think her neck has bigger problems. It turns out Halligan is mainly on his own and is locked out from the police information database. This is strange, but you can investigate it further. I've been abridging it, but there are several conversation options you could try out when you're talking to people, and even go back and replay the game to try new ones. In the
What the fuck happened there? There's no way I could have missed the comes.
is mainly on his own and is locked out from the police information database. This is strange, but you can investigate it further. I've been abridging it, but there are several conversation options you could try out
What the fuck was that movie?
when you're talking to people, and even go back and replay the game to try new ones. In the case of Janet here, you have the option of screaming at her.
Damn bureaucracy. I need to make an inquiry, Janet, right now.
If you start shouting at me, I shall see the chief before you can count to 3. Do you understand?
Naturally, from here Halligan can start hitting on her. He does as well as you'd expect by now, but we also get a glimpse of just how
Oh shit, bro, glasses physics, look!
Naturally, from here Halligan can start hitting on her. He does as well as you'd expect by now, but
Look, whoever was in charge of making that shit probably still has their job and is a fucking successful. Because they did their job. I can see the depth of the glasses change on a 2D fucking monitor without even knowing the game when the game is actually looked so bad. Like you can see this face shift of the shadow behind on the
we
face
also
even.
get a glimpse of just
That's
how
awesome.
unself-aware Halligan is.
Listen, Brent, I don't feel like going to a stinky cheap pub, drinking watery beer and talking about darts, pizzas and aliens.
That sounds
Pronounces
completely fair, even
pizzas
off the
right,
level we
too.
know. His office is full of pizza and aliens, but does he roll with it?
Janet, what's up? Has Lowry been talking nonsense about me again?
No, Halligan, and he
Probably
doesn't
not.
need to either. You talk enough of it yourself. And now, please be good enough to let me carry on with my job,
That is-
okay?
I understand.
Yeah, Halligan's is
Lowry
like...
has been talking about me.
What the fuck? Like, yeah, I mean, she literally confirmed it. Why is he keeps lingering on that
Please be good
same
enough to let me carry on
topic?
with my job, okay?
I understand. Lowry has been talking about me, and you believe every word he said.
I believe only what I see, Detective Halligan. And right now, I can see a
Why
man
do
right
you
in
keep
front of
doing
my
that?
desk who is wasting my time.
The chief also confirms Halligan has been locked out of the database for his own good. He darkly alludes to some business with the royal family, but doesn't go into detail on it, only that it caused weeks of national chaos, so maybe we'll find out more later. You can stick around a lot longer, but I've had my fill of office politics for the moment. So it's off to the latest crime scene in Epping Forest.
Ooh.
We get new, creepy ambient music.
Oh, it's actually a 3D texture. Alright, it stops right there. And then it's 2D probably. But I mean, it is decent. It is decent for it was. Give me a second. Alright, let's continue. A bit back.
So it's off to the latest crime scene in Epping Forest. We get new, creepy ambient music. The crime appears to be another one of the infamous skeleton
80s
murders. Just like
sci-fi music.
the chief said, there's nothing but bones. Halligan probes the on-site officers, but they don't know anything. No forensic evidence besides the bones, and no witnesses. So from here, all you can really do is poke around in the bones. On a meta level, it's also the first clue of what the puzzle gameplay will be like.
That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that.
You need to bag the correct bone. Can you tell yet? Well, it's the big femur off to the right. It's not too bad, could be worse, like the burnt grass you can also pick up. If there was any doubt, now the player... It's not too bad, could be worse, like the burnt grass you can also pick up.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? The burnt grass?
If there was any doubt, now the player knows for sure that pixel hunting is on the menu. That's all that can really be done here, so back to the yard.
That's awesome. It's not real animation in game because that's actually not bad. I believe that. I play that.
Time to bring the evidence down to forensics.
What do you think about this?
This is grass, Halligan.
Very Resident
Don't learn
Evil.
much beyond the grass is slightly burnt. I'm saving you a lot of, speculation.
just slightly burnt.
When bones get that hot in the sun?
The femur is significant, but forensics can't find anything on it that's helpful. You're then directed to visit a Dr. Turner at the Oxford Anthropology Museum. I've got to say, we do have the groundwork for a great game here. People being vaporized into skeletons is silly, but it is a compelling mystery. We've also got solid, well-voice-acted characters to work with. So far, my biggest drawback is just how ugly everything is. The characters don't look awful in 2D backgrounds or something like that, but everything's been very drab so far.
Like, okay, that's a beautiful... Wait. Like, for example,
it's just
this...
how ugly everything is. The characters
like,
don't look awful in the 2D backgrounds or something like that, but...
Like, the colors here, it's just they don't work. Like, it's just so ugly. Like, this should be a bit darker. This should be a bit darker. Like, this red is not a good red. This is not a really good red to use. This should be way darker. The walls here should have some signs, some boards here, some art, something that, like, because it's, and this background, is this like New Scotland Yard? Is this like how it is in real life? Because this is the ugliest background for a fucking Scotland Yard, like, font ever. Use a different background. Why is it just like, the first texture you picked in the Photoshop properties and just that? What the
Everything's
fuck?
been very drab so far. Thinking back 4 years, Ray in the Blade Runner game is wearing a near identical wardrobe to Halligan, but his animation has infinitely more life to it and the backgrounds are so rich.
Look
Halligan
at this.
runs like there's something wrong with him and there's not much to the background yet. Oh well, maybe someone else can fill us in on the database issue.
I know that you'll say no, but I have to ask for your help.
You do actually need help, Halligan.
I think I'm blaming the red a lot because I have a problem with the color red when it's too bright. But at the same time, doesn't the red look a bit... If it had like a reshade of darker, like a skin or like a filter, it would make everything look a tad bit better. It would make the depth look better. Like every cylinder of this, what do you call it? The heater, the fucking boiler heater. What do you call this in English? I don't know. Would have better depth to it. But in this case, it just doesn't. Look at this red, god damn it. Make it darker.
Fill us in on the database issue.
I know that you'll say no, but I have to
The
ask
resolution
for your
is
help.
low too.
You do actually need help, Halligan. But not from me. Try a social worker. Well,
I didn't see
Fuck!
any inquiry results from the
Asshole.
information department in your file. Is that right?
of course, thanks to these bloody new security regulations, which were introduced thanks to you, Halligan.
You're welcome.
If you hadn't gone and put an arrest warrant for Prince Charles in the computer after Princess Di's accident, we wouldn't be in this mess.
That was just an innocent joke.
Innocent,
joke?
Yeah.
Jesus, Halligan sure has a thing with the royal family, huh?
Yeah, it's... What did he do for a joke? If you hadn't gone and put a warrant of apprehension for Prince Charles in the computer. So he just slided in a fucking arrest warrant. What do you call it? What? Apprehension. Like that is literally an arrest warrant. Arrest. How do you even say that word? Prince Charles. It's like that is a fucking offense.
Princess Di's
almost.
accident, we wouldn't be in this mess.
That was just an innocent joke.
Innocent, yeah.
Jesus, Halligan sure has a thing with the royal family, huh? Well, it's off to the museum to meet Dr. Turner, and it's closed. So that sucks, but looking around might yield some answers. There is a payphone on the right side of the museum, but Halligan's wallet is still missing and he has no money. It's no big deal since there are plenty of phones back at the office anyhow. Seems odd to have it though. Taking a look at the other side, there's a hobo begging for money. He barely has anything, but he's still richer than Halligan at the moment. It's apparent the beggar's been living a hard life.
I've lost everything. Everything. No money, no flat.
In the forest, his theme music is called The Beggar with No Home. That's so fucking sad. Yeah, it says Halloween fun. I can't move the camera. It's just gonna ruin everything.
No future. I'm finished. Simply finished.
Have you tried working?
Listen, mate. Do you want trouble?
Long story short, he
God
hasn't seen
damn.
Dr. Turner. You can try to barter for his change or outright steal it, but that's not happening. Instead, you can steal his extra flask. So it's back to the office to use the phone.
Let's go
I never use
drinking.
the receiver. That thing is just too heavy. Using the loudspeaker is much more comfortable.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's
I'll
like
do
my
that.
fucking
I
dad.
can actually-
Like, put the phone on your ear, man. Stop talking like that. I don't want anyone to hear our conversations out loud when you're like in the streets. Come on, stop it. It's just awkward. I know that it's because they have eating problems or it's like they think this gives them cancer or whatever. It's like, it's just some awkward things. Like, don't you have that problem with some of your older people?
Find it. Oh, there we go.
Goddamn.
Oh, Christ, it's a puzzle. Well, your phone is a no-go.
Like your layers of fear.
Halligan
Oh my
was making
god.
tons
Has
of
a
long-distance
phone puzzle.
international calls for no apparent reason, so the department cut him off from making outgoing calls. Now the adventure really begins. No one in the office lets Halligan use their phone. Since he calls the Caribbean for no goddamn reason, I think this is justified. But it does make me want... Oh. But it
What?
does make me wonder what he was doing. No one gives Halligan change either. He owes gambling
What
debts
was
to every
that?
single person in the office except for Lowry.
Could you lend me some change?
You haven't found your wallet, have you? Well, sorry, Halligan, but this is Scotland Yard, not the Bank of England.
The Bank
God
of
damn
England
it,
is the
some
central
change.
clearing bank, Lowry. You can't draw any money there.
Indeed. Just try it somewhere else then. You won't
Fucking
get a penny
asshole.
from me.
I don't even know why I bothered trying. I dig around the Scotland Yard for change, but I don't find any. Instead, I find bottles in the lab I can dust off and some fingerprint powder. It's not a pixel hunt, but it doesn't stick out either. Halligan notices they
Goddamn.
have bottles of medical ethanol and immediately gets jealous.
You've got a great job, Chris.
Nonsense, Halligan. Do you think we spend all day getting drunk with medical alcohol?
Probably.
Why don't you just try the stuff?
Bet taken. How will it go?
All right, here we go. Cheers.
Probably tastes awful, doesn't it?
To your health, Brent.
An interesting aroma, isn't it? Brent, aren't you feeling very well?
What the fuck did you give us? And we're not gonna go blind. Didn't you give us fucking wood alcohol, did you?
Brent, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, you piece of shit. What the fuck did you do? He probably gave us like 100% or 80% shit. Oh god, the shoulders.
God damn it.
Now you can dust for fingerprints to show you the bottle that he said he was going to take is the one that has prints on it. I guess he's just being cautious? Then Halligan mixes it with apple juice. Halligan has poison now. Where is this going? Oh no.
I've got something for you.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Apple Schnapps from Detective Halligan's home distillery. My own brand. Would you like to
Why are you telling him it's your own brand? What if he didn't die?
have a taste?
You serious? All right, pal. I'm as dry as the bottom of a parrot's cage.
Why
Oh
don't
my
you drink
god,
it all?
well.
I don't mind. And it's a cracker, I can tell you.
Cheers, mister.
Cheers.
Oh boy.
This kills him instantly. Now you can rob the dead hobo for pocket change. Halligan has crossed the line here. I can safely say that looking at this cover, I did not expect poisoning the homeless to be a central plot point. But here we are.
Holy
Admittedly,
shit.
most adventure game protagonists are huge dicks. It feels weird in this case because everything has been so grounded up to this point. Then again, the poisoning itself was grounded too.
One thing, the music he added or the music was in the game. Like the music that was just like fucking, like the terrifying, like tension music. Because it was in the game, that shit was supposed to happen, that, and the devs knew it, and it was like the fucking twist or something, because that is, oh my god.
It wasn't a magic sleeping potion, it was a lethal dose of alcohol.
Yeah.
This is the point where I became fully committed to the game. Not only is Halligan weird, but he seems to have no regard for human life. I have no clue what he's capable of now. Anything, really. Halligan puts his sick loot drops into the phone and can finally call the museum. The woman the late beggar mentioned answers it.
Who are you? And why are you calling from a phone booth outside the museum? Has something happened in the street? Has the beggar been attacked again?
Who? The beggar? Oh, no. Well,
no.
Not exactly. It's a long
Never
story.
saw him.
I doubt it.
Oops. Sorry. Alright, sorry. 3, 2, 1,
Be
go.
interested. I just wanted,
She rightfully hangs up. Stuck again. So it's back to the yard for answers. It turns
So we killed a homeless man to call someone. To it to not lead to anything? What the fuck then?
out the woman is Dr. Turner's daughter, Dr. Melanie Turner. She didn't want to talk to you because he didn't know her first name like some kind of mythological creature. Now I could go right back
Wait.
From a phone booth outside the museum. Has something happened in the street?
Yeah, she was,
Has the beggar
okay.
been attacked again?
Yeah, we denied that, we denied we didn't know him. Oh yeah.
No. Well, not exactly. It's a long story, and I doubt you'd be interested. I just wanted,
She rightfully hangs up. Stuck again. So it's back to the yard for answers.
Okay,
It
that
turns
makes
out
more
the woman
sense.
is Dr. Turner's daughter, Dr. Melanie Turner. She didn't want to talk to you because he didn't know her first name like some kind of mythological creature. Now I could go right back to the phone, but while I'm in the office, how about some more hostile conversations? Turns out Larry had a date with Janet.
I'd really like to know how a braggart like you managed to get a date with Janet.
Braggart.
Well, you know what, Halligan?
What the
Women do
fuck
like
does that
a
even
winner,
mean?
don't they?
Okay, I need to talk about Larry more.
You know what, Halligan? Women do like a winner, don't they?
Oh my
Okay, I need
god.
to talk about Lowry more. Him floating above his chair adds so much to all these conversations. Even though he's in the background, if Lowry was sitting in his chair, Halligan would be towering over him. Instead, he floats above his chair and their gazes meet. Now, it could be a metaphor, and this is just how Halligan views Lowry. His social status is so far beyond him that he's basically floating. Halligan's a
Oh,
monkey looking
shit.
at a monolith. He just can't comprehend it. Lowry just lords his superiority over him. This frame by itself says so
my
much.
God.
And it's
Bro, Melican. Looks like Max Payne. Max Payne's lower, older brother who doesn't know shit. Like younger, probably. Look at his face. Look at his trench coat. He does look a bit dumb, like, compared to this floating, like, beast of a
I have
god.
to say, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Lowry awakens something in certain people that I still don't understand.
I knew it! Like, oh, look at this! Oh my
It
god!
could be the rivalry aspect. I've seen a lot of manga renditions, but then there are so many crossovers and things get strange and abstract. It doesn't even seem like I learned anything.
It's art! Like, holy shit, this went to places. I didn't know this. Like, I'm gonna go on like a fucking Larry meme. Look at that! I didn't even see the faces! This shit, like, has multiple layers and shit.
just feel more afraid of the world.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
Back to Oxford.
The bone is from the body of one of the victims of the skeleton murders. I take it you've read about them?
Oh, good heavens, yes. What can I do for you?
Couldn't we discuss that inside?
Certainly. Come on over. I'll let you in.
Oh
Finally,
god.
Halligan meets Dr. Melanie Turner. Her father is away on a trip, and she's wary to answer the phone because she gets weird calls. Halligan doesn't bring up the dead beggar. It's not a big surprise.
No,
Typically, adventure games
oh,
hope you
shit.
forget stuff like that. Getting Melanie's help at all was an excellent idea. So far, she's the first character not to be openly hostile or
All
dismissive
right.
towards Halligan. She's so much better that you actually play as her for this little section. The background is way more interesting than anything I've seen so far.
Lovely.
Being able to use tools to investigate instead of just arguing with people is a nice change of pace. She finds
Nice.
gold embedded in a mark.
Okay, that's decent. That's decent.
Being able to use
That's actually decent animation
tools to
too.
investigate
Love
instead of
it.
just arguing with people is a nice change of pace. She finds gold embedded in a mark in the bone and matches the mark up to a sickle. and studying a magazine gives us the
nice.
answer we've been waiting for.
According to the historian Arthur Blake, the Britannic Druids carried out very bloody sacrificial rites. He found out that such rites took place at major celebrations of the Celts. He
Fucking
assumes that
Kaga.
consecrated golden sickles were used for those rites.
And how does he know about these things?
He learned about it from old inscriptions he's translating at the moment. Interesting, huh?
Let's go meet him. Where is he?
Celts? Druids? Quite some time has passed since then, hasn't it?
Of course, but the descriptions in the article absolutely match the findings on your bone, Mr. Halligan. I'm sure the author of the article can help you.
It's a long shot, but it's the best lead so far.
Yeah.
Melanie's an expert on ritual sacrifice, so she's a godsend. So of course, Halligan tells her that he thinks it's weird for a girl to know about that. No choice but to visit Arthur Blake, the Druid expert.
Why? Yeah, it is, but again, it is for everyone to know about that.
Says Blake. This must be the place.
Blake.
I'm a detective from Scotland Yard. I have a few questions I need to ask you.
Scotland Yard? What's this about? Is something wrong?
He kind of sounds like a bassier Howard Stern. His office is nice, and he clearly parties. There's a lot you can interact with for fun, including...
An oil painting. It's not quite to my taste.
It can't be.
What
As
the
it turns
fuck?
out, Melanie wasn't kidding when she
I remember the ending theme song that they sang all for you. That was
said
brilliant.
Blake was an expert. If you keep asking questions, he will go on about Druid lore for over 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and abridge the absolute hell out of that. Blake explains what happened in the first cutscene of the game.
It says that the last of the Druids saw the fall of their priesthood coming in the year 1000 AD. In the confusion surrounding the final destruction of the Order, a demonic superior Druid seized power, using his knowledge of Druid magic, not for the good of his people and to honor the gods, but to submit all of mankind to his rule. In order to secure the survival of the Druids' tradition, and to complete his devilish work, he organized a final ritual, transferring the knowledge and power of the last of the Druids to 5 infants. These infants have always been referred to as the inheritors.
Go on.
The Druids' inheritors require the life force of other people to complete the ritual.
I see. And how do they do that?
According to legend, the flesh has to be cut off the bones of living humans and to be eaten. Only then can their life force be transferred.
You mean the victims of these skeleton murders were practically eaten alive by cannibals?
By Druids. Yes.
I don't
God
believe
damn!
The worst is yet to come, Mr. Halligan.
What the fuck is that?
What could possibly be worse than that?
If such skeletons have been found in London, bearing marks of a golden sickle, it can only mean one thing. The inheritors are preparing for the perfection of their final ritual.
Which means?
The myth says, once the ritual has been completed, the world will become a place governed by evil. Dark magic will...
What does that? How? Bro, these are Druids. What? What? Where the fuck?
be unleashed upon the world, and mankind will have but one choice: to obey or to die.
Okay, that's a lot. The stakes have risen somewhere into the goddamn stratosphere if they're true, and of course Halligan believes it. Blake explains that to complete the ritual, they'll need an item called the Amulet of Transformation. Shockingly, Halligan does want to see proof.
That's Timmy from downstairs. What the fuck? And looks like my fucking brother. What the fuck? Where did he get this PNG from? There's a Nick's necklace too.
Yep,
Holy
there it is.
shit.
Must be true. It's easy for your eyes to glaze over with a war dump like this, but I did notice the "why are you in a wheelchair" question is almost always available. It's like Halligan is barely paying attention and just really wants to know why he's in a wheelchair. The answer is the Druids, because it's always the Druids. Blake heavily implies he was attacked by them at a book signing. This could be more common in England.
This dude played World of Warcraft the depth and fucking hated Druids. Like, he just fucking hates them, damn fucking Druids are the worst. He's doing this shit. Like, oh my god.
I think. Maybe a Druid hit JK rolling over the head with a blackjack or something. It was probably before the 4th Harry Potter book. Oh, wow, yeah. Don't write about Druids, everybody. They don't like that. So Blake sends Halligan off to France to try and find the amulet. This moment marks the beginning of the Salt arc. It's the deadliest in the game, and you'll soon see why. You saved for sure before this. It may look and sound pleasant, but I've legitimately had nightmares about this screen.
Hello, Captain.
Bonjour.
How are you?
Yeah, it looks a bit... Oh my god, it looks a bit weird.
All right.
It looks so good background. It's just so awful. The character looks so bad.
Oh, well, thanks for the conversation.
Awesome.
Well, that was enlightening. So let's try the fisherman.
I like your fishing rod. It's a beauty.
Yes, nice, isn't it? It's an enhanced fiberglass telescope ultralight 47. The latest model.
Oh,
Man,
nice.
I love that fishing rod.
Yeah.
The fisherman has a lot more to say and confirms there's a ruined ancient castle in the area. So Halligan runs off to the castle and you have failed the salt art. If you leave, there's a good chance you've soft-locked yourself. I'm not even sure that going to the castle causes it. For a while I even thought that not picking up the burnt grass could cause it. I don't think that anymore.
Like, he backtracked to that point to find if it's a bug related to that shit. Like, goddamn, like, Mandalore, he's thorough.
But I still have no clue. This is your home until you figure out what to do. The answer to that is you keep talking to the fisherman until he tells you the captain's name. Addressing the captain by his full name is the only way he'll talk to people. Didn't that just happen? Why is this happening again? It could be an old German custom. Maybe if you knew a guard's full name in the Holy Roman Empire, they let you buy the Tollbooth Castle for free. Or the developers just want to make life harder.
Capitaine
Probably.
Charles Deneuve, aren't you?
Yes, that is correct, my boy. Charles Deneuve, Captain of the Merchant Navy of France. How do you know my name?
Merchant
I've been talking
Navy.
to a friend of yours, the fisherman over there at the jetty.
Pierre? Ah, yes, old Pierre.
Now it's the opposite problem where the captain never stops talking. He'll tell batshit stories, but keep him going. Don't you dare let him stop. Not until he tells you about the Druids.
Around 1000 AD, the Druids came there. You've heard of the Druids, I take it?
Yes.
Quite a lot, in fact. Go on. Where did these Druids come from?
They were the last of the Druids from Britain.
Really?
Yes, really, my boy. One day, a salt seller by the name of Gergen came to the castle of Carmore and asked the evil lord for a drink of water. But the lord set his dogs on the man.
Oh my god.
Out of revenge for the lord's cruelty, Gergen hurled a handful of salt at the castle, which tumbled down immediately, burying the lord beneath it.
But why?
It was an ancient druid curse.
That's fine, but that opens more questions.
How can salt destroy a whole castle?
Through the magic of the druids.
I hate how things are explained so much.
That's salt.
What the fuck?
Okay, there's salt in the boat, so how do we get that? Something needs to reach it like a fishing rod.
Well, bro, salt is in the on the boat because the water is salty and it fucking evaporates. What the fuck is going on here with this
The
captain?
fisherman loves it so much that he won't even let Halligan borrow it. So Halligan starts probing for weaknesses.
Oh my god. Give him a bottle of that fucking methanol shit.
He lets her out here on the jetty in the morning and takes her back in at night. And the damned beast spends all day slinking around here.
You don't like cats?
I hate cats. They steal the fish
Asshole.
from my bucket or get tangled up in
Okay,
my
that
fishing
makes
line.
sense.
That's all you need. If the cat now appears, you're good. If it doesn't show up, you need to repeat the ritual. More stories for you. So what you do here is,
I just gonna skip it since he...
yeah,
God damn it.
It's a waiting puzzle.
An owl.
Okay,
Familiar
here's how to
voices.
do it. Creepily lie in wait until you can properly ambush the cat. Use Janet's scarf. She'll never get it back at this point.
Oh, lovely. It's slowly, don't hurt the
Captain
feet.
Nerve's cat. A rather stubborn beast, and on top of that, it has fleas as well.
Halligan then unleashes it on the fisherman to knock his bait in the water. This puts
Fuck!
the idea of
Holy
fishing visit
shit.
on hold.
It's that damn cat again. She's knocked all my bait in the water. That's the third time this week.
Calm down. You can always get some new baits.
What
Yes.
about my fishing tackle? What about my telescope ultralight 47 for 800 francs? I can't leave it here
I
unguarded.
got it for
It could
you.
be stolen. I'll have to take everything with me, just because of that damned cat.
Don't worry, Pierre. I'll keep an eye on your things.
Would you?
Yes.
Of course. No problem.
Thank you.
The way he says, of course, bro. You know that dude's gonna fucking steal everything you got.
Friend. Then I'll go right now.
Of course. God damn.
Yeah, Halligan straight up robs him here. He
Yep.
scrapes the salt off the boat and never returns the ultralight fishing rod. I've
Nope.
legitimately had a nightmare about that fisherman at the end of a long, dark tunnel. Who
Holy
knows what he could
shit.
have caught with such an amazing rod?
According to my theory, it looks like this.
Now you go to the castle.
What the fuck? Not CG. It wasn't even CG. That was plastic.
Yeah, this seems right. You'll find 2 items in the castle. Jack and shit. So check the cemetery next door, using the useless case file to open up the gate. Maybe the captain should have given out a key instead. It's a big cemetery with a lot to explore, but Halligan is also being watched. I'd prefer to hurry.
What the fuck?
It's a big cemetery with a lot to explore, but Halligan...
Who the fuck is that dude?
...is also being watched. I'd prefer to hurry. I was wandering here for a while because it's not clear what to do. It's actually simple, you just need to inspect a certain grave. If it's hollow at the top, it's good to go.
I like the atmosphere. I like artistically this looks beautiful. This looks like a fall, like late fall ground with some trees, and it is beautiful. The orange ground with some greenish and gray, like graveyard, looks beautiful.
I was wandering here for a while because it's not clear what to do. It's actually simple, you just need to inspect a certain grave. If it's hollow at the top, it's good to go. The next step is obvious. Take the salt from the boat and then crush it up with the victim's bone from earlier. You know, I did toy with the idea of having a Halligan crime counter, but I'm not a lawyer or anything. This also isn't taking place in my country. Still, Halligan is using forensic evidence to crush up salt in a cemetery. I think most countries would call that perversion of justice. Anyhow, the next step is clear.
Yeah. Depends, I mean... Holy shit.
It seems to have worked.
There's treasure.
Halligan? Why would that work at all? He's not a... Wait, but...
Through the magic of the Druids.
What the fuck? Like, bro, I dropped salt on the ground for like years. If that's true, it's just, the whole house should fall.
Fine, get the medallion, leave the mausoleum. The salt arc is over. Unfortunately, on the ferry ride back, Halligan wants to chase seagulls up on the deck or something. So he looks around, finds a good hiding spot, and then leaves to do whatever he does.
So we're gone. We're moving. All right. Thank you,
Captain. Someone's broken into my cabin and searched through all my things. The amulet. Where's the amulet? It's
Who
been
the
stolen.
fuck?
I don't believe it.
Did you find the amulet?
That's a long story.
Stolen? How did that happen?
No idea. I hid it in my cabin during the crossing. Someone broke in and rummaged through all my luggage.
Was anything else missing?
No, not a thing.
Someone must have been following you.
I didn't notice anyone. Who could have known I'd been looking
for
an amulet
Certain people may be taking a great interest in your investigations, Mr. Halligan. Do not underestimate the power of the Druids.
Fantastic.
Stop with the Druids.
The salt arc is over. Never again does the game have so many back-to-back dialogue.
To be fair, the game is literally called The Mystery of the Druids. It is literally Druids all over. Like, seriously, that is the game. So it makes sense that so many shit is connected to Druids. But the salt is stupid.
Again, does the game have so many back-to-back dialogue trees that you have to answer in a very specific order that's ultimately pointless. We don't see those characters again, and we don't go back to the castle. Having a weird timer, borderline sneaking section is a terrible idea, and the threat of a soft lock is always looming over you. What I find noteworthy is that characters who don't know Halligan yet are either polite or just kind of, cordial with him. Without fail, Halligan will then take advantage of them to do God knows what. It makes the entire beginning of the game fall perfectly into place. Halligan's coworkers know him. They're perfectly aware that Halligan thinks more like an insect and will screw them over at the first opportunity. They alluded to a ton already.
Or kill them. Or kill them, probably for the smallest thing ever. Like, he killed that old man for a fucking nickel. What? Like, he probably kills his floating god for, like, I don't know, his chair, that floating chair. That chair is probably has some more... Like, even the mash of his... Okay, that's actually perfection. Like, it's not the mash, it's the mash of the fucking cabinet behind him that is, I think it was a glitch, but it's not a glitch. He's a chat, he doesn't have glitches here.
And I go to the cinema with Janet. That's the way things work.
Back on track, Blake explains the villains are actually called Neo-Druids. Blake hypes them up as essentially being Deus Ex villains and implies that they're running the Illuminati. Back to the yard to research them.
Halligan, into my office at once.
Oh,
holy my god.
Doesn't sound good.
Come on in. I suppose we should be glad that you drop in now and then.
What's the matter, Chief?
You know, Halligan, I was just asking myself what you've been doing.
Oh no.
Investigating, Chief.
Well, have you? And do you know what I've been doing? I've been dismissing loads of press people, worried citizens, and politicians from my office. The phone hasn't stopped ringing since this morning. The mayor's been to my office, and I haven't seen much of you. When do you expect to come up with results?
Very well, then. I was visiting an expert on druids.
You were what? Halligan, have you lost your marbles?
Bitch, this is a game telling
You're
me.
not supposed to be indulging in your hobbies. You're supposed to be solving the skeleton murders.
Is that all, Chief?
No, that is not all. One of the phone calls this morning was from the 4th District in Oxford.
Uh-huh. And?
A beggar has been to see them. He claimed that somebody had first put him to sleep and then robbed him.
Oh my god, you always double tap, bitch! God damn it!
A man who calls himself Detective Halligan. Our colleagues looked into the central personal database and guess what? They found a man by the name of Detective Halligan. And he works for my department. What do you say?
Shit.
Holy shit, I did not see that coming back.
God
Did you
damn.
receive the phone call from our
God
colleagues?
damn.
Oh, less than half an hour ago. Have you any idea how embarrassed I was about the affair? The colleague I talked to said that the beggar still had some of the substance he'd been knocked out with. Medical alcohol with apple juice. Halligan.
That sounds so bad for Halligan. Oh my god, imagine. God damn, this game has such a good justice system.
Please,
shit.
didn't do it.
I had nothing to do with it, Chief. Honestly.
Well, I hope so, for your benefit. From now on, I expect you to
that lie, I don't.
start looking into the case at hand.
Awesome.
Chief, the beggar must be mistaken. It's a mix-up.
A mix-up? I hope so. If these accusations turn out to be true, you can spend the rest of your professional life washing police cars. And get out and do your job. And Halligan, if I should hear that you are conducting your investigations in any dubious or illegal way, I'll take you off the case immediately.
Understood, Chief.
Halligan is officially on thin ice. Let's check his voicemails.
Brent? Hello? Is that you? It's your mother.
Oh my god.
I haven't heard anything from you for months now, Brent. Is that any way to treat your mother?
Oh, God. That's all I need.
He's ignoring his elderly mother?
What the fuck?
This is
He's a psychopath, confirmed. I mean,
your account from last quarter has not yet been paid. It amounts to £275.
god damn.
Please see to it within the next few days, otherwise we
That's
will
a
have
lot
to
of money.
stop serving you.
£275? Wow, that's my personal record.
Okay, stop.
He's a
the
piece of
smoking
shit.
problem seemed ridiculous, but Halligan has a pizza tab. Is there such thing as a pizza tab? I like it a lot, but that's a different level. Since Halligan mentioned the Bank of England earlier, I used their inflation calculator. Halligan would now owe about $600 US in pizza money. Combine that with a carton a week, and how is he not dead? His boss also left angry messages, and the Deus Ex Druids left threats, but that's not nearly as interesting. Halligan is still locked out of the database, so puts together an elaborate plan. He'll have the chief sign a requisition form from our pencil sharpeners. Under that will be charcoal paper, and under that will be the real information form. Two major problems.
Halligan needs a second job. Like, seriously, this job is not paying for shit.
Charcoal sticks out and can be seen, and Halligan is Halligan.
Do you know how to operate the copying machine?
Yes, I do.
But you're not going to tell me, right?
You really are a clever boy.
Oh my god. Why the fuck? We're playing as the dumbest fan in the world. What the fuck?
Alright then, we need to get the scissors.
That's brilliant.
Halligan,
Yes?
might I ask you what you think you're doing?
I just wanted to borrow your scissors. Just for 5 minutes.
Forget it.
Don't
Why?
make such a
Then
fuss
why are
about
you
your
fucking
blasted
piece of
scissors.
shit?
I won't break them.
Oh,
Larry,
you
stop
won't
it.
break them, Halligan. You'll lose them, mislay them, not bring them back. You'll
Kill
do
you
with
with them,
what you
probably.
always do with anything you lay your hands on. I am determined not to lose anything ever again, Halligan, especially not to you. Do I make myself clear?
What is Halligan's track record with these people that they all hate him for this fucking shit? Like, is he, I'm sorry, is he just fucking mentally have problems? That to the point of, like, everyone knows he's the guy with the hat?
It's justified.
What?
Lowry's scissors are the
Goddamn.
only thing left bounding him to the material world.
Even
Getting them will
Mandalore.
mean trying a new tactic.
Hey, I've had enough. Get your paws off my scissors, will you?
Third tactic. Halligan may be locked out of making outside calls, but he can still call within the department. So using the angry boss voicemail, you can trick him out of his office. Just another normal day in the
Holy
Scotland
shit,
Yard.
that's
The
awesome.
deed is done, and the chief falls for it.
Oh my god. Put all of his utensils in fucking, what do you call it, jello? Yeah.
Again? Halligan, you'll lead this department to financial ruin someday. Do you know that?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. It's nothing extravagant. I could do with a new pencil sharpener, that's all.
When will you learn to take better care of your things, Halligan?
God damn it.
Finally, database access. Even in movies where cops are being set up to take a fall, they have less obstacles than this. Just
No. Actually, that's true. Bro, people make every fucking signature they want to do a fucking chore. Because they just want to fucking see you in pain. It's just the bullshit that some higher ups do. Like, if you want to, especially if you're a suspect for something, you have to go through so many hoops and so many places in the fucking country to get so many signatures for your case. One. And then you have like 20 cases.
Called Druid.
Stupid.
Somebody once filed a complaint against Lord Sinclair for disturbing the nightly peace.
Is that all?
That is not workable at all.
Oh, some months ago, a gardener was killed on Sinclair's estate. And the murderer was never found.
Maybe.
After the murder, Lord Sinclair and his order were under surveillance for some time. But there was nothing conspicuous.
What's up with Sinclair is all of the person?
Interesting.
This is starting to seem like an investigation almost. It's a genuine surprise after so much nonsense.
Yeah.
Halligan, where are my scissors?
I've no idea. I thought they were on your desk.
Hand behind is brilliant.
Don't lie to me, Halligan. I know you've got them. And what was that business with the chief all about?
I really don't know what you're talking about, Steve.
Steve?
Let me make myself clear. I hate that kind of thing, Halligan. I've had quite enough trouble with the chief for one day, thank you. Now tell me what it is you want.
Nothing, really.
Then get out!
I kind of love Halligan, the piece of shit. Like, way he just, like, so condescending. No.
Halligan shows surprising foresight by making a report copy for Melanie. And wouldn't you know it, an old friend is there too.
Hello? Haven't seen you for a while.
You get lost, you crook.
Crook?
Nicked all my pennies. Me last 60 pence. It's bad enough I get robbed and the police do nothing about it. Now you coppers are nicking the stuff yourselves.
So he's not actually like sad about the fact that we gave him like the wrong type of alcohol. He's just he's sad that he doesn't have money at all.
You shouldn't see it like that. Let's say it was business. I really needed money for the phone, and you got my lovely homemade schnapps in return.
There.
This does show Halligan's not a complete psychopath, but instead justifies his actions. That could actually make him
He's not
scarier.
dead, so
I don't know.
yeah. He's not dead, so that he's not going to jail, but at least we know that he shows some depth to him. But why am I explaining what he's explaining? I need to shut
the
up
Sinclair
more.
estate could have the answers.
Damn music.
Scotland Yard. Please open the door.
I regret that his lordship does not receive beggars, salesmen, and police officers as a matter
Detective,
of principle,
bitch.
sir. Besides, Lord Sinclair is not at home at present.
Damn it. No, there is a hedge on the right side, but there's a fence and it's electrified. Halligan can't
Goddamn.
scan through physical objects yet. So going to the other side, you meet a kindly gardener. He's very friendly and open about anything suspicious he's seen. It doesn't amount to much.
Nice.
He has heard therapeutic scream exercises out in the backyard, though. What a helpful man. Of course, Halligan would think to start a raging wildfire. That way, when the gardener runs for help, the detective can steal his hedge clippers. It's like getting a...
What the fucking...
Scissors upgrade. Good thing, too, because you'll need both to breach the fence. And as Lowry predicted, the scissors are destroyed. Getting through the fence feels like being at the DMV, but...
Scissors get destroyed, but not that big fucking
fence. And as Lowry
thing.
predicted, the scissors are destroyed.
Goddamn.
Getting through the fence feels like being at the DMV, but once you do, you are rewarded.
How do you do, Mr. Halligan?
Oh my
How
God.
Nice of you to visit us.
You know my name?
Certainly. Lord Sinclair has been expecting you.
He has?
Oh
Is that
shit.
boss of yours some kind of psychic or what?
Why don't you ask him that yourself? Let's go.
They walk all
right.
the way to the door in this cutscene. I'm skipping it.
Oh my god, but looking like a vampire.
It is a great pleasure to meet you in person at long last.
Were they trying to jump scare?
The pleasure's mine. Would you mind telling your charming pet gorilla here to point his damn pistol somewhere else?
Please forgive us this precautionary measure, Mr. Halligan. I happen to be a distrustful
This eyebrow and the eyebrows into his eye.
man. Jack.
Lord Sinclair, now that we've met, there are a few questions I'd really like to ask you.
Certainly, certainly. After dinner, I will answer any questions you deign to ask.
Oh my
Until
god.
then, please be my guest.
Stop zooming in
Please be
into
good
that.
enough to show our guest to his chamber.
You do not seem to be quite aware of the situation you are in, Lord Sinclair. I'm a detective from Scotland Yard.
It takes Halligan 2 straight minutes of conversation to understand that he's being captured, so I'll spare you that. You're in prison,
Oh my
so
god.
do you click the bed to pass the time? No. Instead, admire the artwork. You keep admiring it. It's famous. So night falls and Halligan attempts an escape.
Holy
Part
shit.
of it is logical, part of it is moon logic.
At
For
least there is
example,
art to
removing a nail
admire.
from the wall by using an entire painting. I'm amazed at how much I still don't accept this in adventure games.
What
was that?
Holy shit, what the fuck is
The
going
escape
on?
works and kind of looks like the Resident Evil mansion. There's no sign of Palpatine, but you do find armor of his from the 1400s. He must be one of the inheritor super babies that the demon druid made. The table is also prepared as promised. There's still not much to go off of except for pictograms of strange symbols and these drawings on the wall. The gardener did say that the screening
they
is
look
out
decent.
back, so that's the place to look. And there is something to see.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Ah! Oh, that is this! Ah, God! I'm seeing it in the OBS! Oh, I hate that! That is too disturbing for me. I hate that.
Well, Mr. Halligan, I don't believe I have introduced you to the gentleman
That is a shit. Don't eat that,
of my...
bro. This is like that fucking midsummer. Fuck! I hate that. I hate the scraping shit.
This is General Myers of the British Army. Next to him is Bishop Stevenson.
Sinclair goes through all the Druid Illuminati members. Don't worry, we'll never see them again. As it turns out, they were waiting for Halligan, who has wasted no time before eating.
As you may have noticed, the meat we are eating at this meal has a rather unique flavor. It is human flesh, Mr. Halligan. This flesh is the source of life force. It grants us strength and power. You will soon discover the incomparable feeling of power for yourself. It will be grander than any feeling you have ever felt. Very soon now.
Wait,
Stop
still eating
eating. Stop. He's a maniac, bro. He probably ate, bro. Oh my god, he probably ate this meat at some point or someone else's meat because he could throw salt and destroy the castle. Probably, right? Because he was already a druid before he investigated the druids.
Wait. Okay, there could be a few things happening here. Is Halligan under mind control? Does he not care about eating
My
human
calf's
flesh?
still
Was
fucking
he just not
in
listening
pain.
again? Is he trying to trick them? Could this all be a Five Nights at Freddy's prequel? It could be any.
Where is the game theory on
I
this?
must admit your investigations had us worried for a moment, Mr. Halligan. We had even made plans to put a stop to them by arranging a little exodus. But you are a very lucky man. You will witness the great...
Bro, it actually... Okay, the game looks so weird right now. but the sound of everyone eating in the background actually does make me feel so uneasy. It's like we're at a party. It's like there is like bride and groom are eating and everyone's eating. Like, this just sounds so fucking surreal, you know? It sounds so real, but they're eating people. Even.
And you will be there on the right side. For by eating this flesh, you have become one of us. Welcome to the circle, Mr. Halligan.
I'm not sure if worrying that Halligan will sniff you out makes you incompetent, but letting him join you 100% is. He won't be such a good druid when you see your phone and pizza bill. So now it's up to Melanie to solve the mystery of the druids. She's a lot smarter than the human beetle Halligan is, so I like her chances. She follows Halligan's report, immediately figures out that they're lying, and then breaks in herself. There are some rocks in the ground. That's cool. I can just break for the window.
Stop right there! Hey, what is that?
Leave me alone, you bastards!
Well, there's no need to be that upset. What are you doing here, sweetheart? Are you looking for something? She got through the hole in the fence.
Oh, little lady. You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
Lord Sinclair will have a surprise guest for his dinner tonight.
What? What are you going to do to me?
You'll find out soon enough, sweetheart.
That's creepy.
What? Exactly.
I didn't mess with this in editing. It looks like I'm stuck. Well, oh.
Mr. Halligan. Oh God, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh,
what
no.
are you doing here?
I'm preparing dinner.
You're having dinner with Lord Sinclair?
Oh, no.
Master got me locked in here. I really don't want to have dinner with someone like that.
You're not being asked.
What? Mr. Halligan? Is everything all right with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner.
Where?
Oh
Into
my
the
God.
garden. I have to prepare dinner.
In the garden? Mr. Halligan, what are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner. Dinner will be ready soon, and you will be our guest of honor.
Is she? Fucking hell.
What? The end? Game over. Who would think this game has a bad ending? Pardon me, I meant an ending where you can lose the game. Guess I'll try that again. Of course, this was a sneaking mission. Using the rock you found, you can distract the guards all the way to the front of the building. Now you can move into the window.
Alright, so... Wait, do you get multiple... Holy shit, okay. I was so creeped out. This is so creepy.
Right there!
What? How?
What the fuck is that eye? Oh my god, that's a Cyclops for a second. It's like it's someone looking at you like this. My god.
Stop right there!
What? How? You have to hide in the second bush first. I don't know why. She gets in, and this room is more Halloween appropriate. I'm still processing how 0 to 100 the violence got.
Oh, no, I hate that.
Me from just how fucking brutal it was.
Yeah.
Maybe that can set a radical shift in
Please
tone.
don't show that. I have no problem with gore, but the calves are the worst part. Oh my god. Don't do that.
That looks interesting.
Neat, but it's not important. Neither is the skull totem, the sacrificial blood altar, or the bone bucket. Instead, there's a more clever puzzle. Significant parts of the painting line up with a safe combination.
Ooh.
And wouldn't you know it, the amulet is back, along with a parchment I can't read. It could be important to Plapatine, I just don't know yet. Maybe Blake can know more. So we head down to... Uh-oh.
Wait,
Maybe
what?
Blake can know more. So we head down to... Uh-oh.
Oh, is it hand? Jesus, the face.
Mr. Halligan. God, what a relief.
What the fuck?
What's that for? Have you gone mad? What's wrong, Brent? Why are you hitting me?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
God, stop it!
Move
What's
back!
the matter with you? Don't you recognize me? Brent, stop it!
What the fuck? Is he being controlled?
You have something he needs for a puzzle. Your life is over.
Yeah. There you go. Harder. Holy shit, what the fuck?
Bloody idiot.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
An understatement. I do like how they played shocking music stings, like Halligan doing that is supposed to be surprising. Him doing that's not a shock, the whole game set it up. He just does whatever he wants.
What happened?
Brent! Is that you? Do you recognize me?
Of course I recognize you. Bloody hell, what's going on? Oh my god, I'm feeling sick. Everything's spinning.
I had to hit you over the head. You were acting like a madman.
Wait, I just have to get it together for a moment. Oh, Melanie, you can't imagine what I've gone through here.
You? Someone died. In fact, you helped eat him at a late brunch with Count Dooku and the White Glove Society. Halligan claims eating the human flesh messed with his brain. You can't be mind controlled before eating the mind control poison.
I doubt it. She's fucked in the head.
Alleged mind control for why he was slapping her.
She everything, man. Pre this whole investigation and Druid situation, I think he was a Druid or he's one of the kids or probably something. He's weird.
Open the door! Open it at once!
The guards, Brent. They're at the door. We have to leave.
Open the door! Jack, get the key!
Yeah, Melanie, I think you're right. We really
Get
should
the fuck out the window!
And we should do it now. We made it.
Yes, thank God.
I've done a lot of abridging, far too much invisible work to really count anymore, but
This
I
was
did not
this?
edit that at all. That's the big escape.
We have to go, Melanie. Now.
Where?
To Mr. Blake. If anybody can tell us something about the incidents in this house, he can.
Okay, let's move.
Mr. Blake.
Jesus Christ, they're really picking up the pace, huh?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
you know how Blake scenes go, so I'll try to condense it. Essentially, he starts raving in a series of Jaden Smith tweets. Something about how Druids think time and space is bullshit. A nearby ruin called 12 Bridges may hold the key, but it's uncertain. He can't translate the parchment yet without a rare book. He suspects that Sinclair's trying to stop people from time traveling to stop him. That'll help tighten up our story.
Probably not.
Time travel? Fuck, I
God
can't read
damn it.
So
Always
Halligan
time
goes
travel.
off to the Oxford Library while Melanie goes home to do something. They don't say stop him. That'll fuck, I can't read it. So Halligan goes off to the Oxford Library while Melanie goes home to do something. They don't say, so I'm guessing they just didn't know what to do with her here. Well, Halligan shouldn't have a problem because the Bodleian Library is the second largest in Britain. When I was in school and for work sometimes, I would use their online database all the time. They have mountains of good information.
Do they, or
so
is this
when
an
Halligan
ad?
goes in, he's gated off by one mean librarian who won't help him. You could try to look for the book manually.
Everyone's
but,
mean. Everyone's, you need to
that's
kill
not
a
happening.
poison.
The library does have a single computer. It's being used by a senile old man who keeps forgetting why he's there, and he also refuses to get up. He does make the mistake of revealing that his car is parked out front. Plus, he left the windows cracked because it's a hot day. Halligan can easily fish the lock open with a wire from that electric fence.
Nice!
You remember that, right? The wire. The one right down there. Shockingly...
Are you fucking crazy? Oh my god. Are you fucking crazy? That is... Dare to dare? Bro, we fucking... Oh my god, that's so
you can
much.
Go back if you missed it, but wow.
Jesus.
What's going on here? What are you doing to my car?
Me? I didn't do anything.
Oh
But the
god.
car alarm's not in the habit of going off by itself.
Sometimes it does.
What's
A
this?
cat.
Someone's been fiddling with the door handle.
Well, it wasn't me.
Well, I don't see anybody else.
Do you really think I'd break into your car and then just stand around here waiting for you?
Yeah, that'd be kind of psychotic, wouldn't it? What you should do is plant a library.
I love it that even the dev like put a line that makes sense even though he's a fucking maniac.
Book on him first. That way, when he tries to run out, he'll trip the security alarm and get detained. Now that a confused
Oh, that's
old man is being sent to
so
the spice
smart,
mines,
actually.
you can finally look up a library book. You would think that'd be the end of it, but no, it's their reference copy. You're not allowed to check that one out. So go back, disguise it with a different book jacket, and now you can get it. The new book makes the librarian instantly friendly. A lot is weird about this scene, but I want to keep it moving. Blake gets the book and begins the translations. He also implies that Melanie may have feelings for Halligan. Could it be love?
I'm touched at
Doubt it.
Now, don't go imagining things. After all that's happened, it's only natural that I should be worried about you and Mr. Blake.
I wouldn't.
Apparently the something she was doing was a little more than nothing. She stopped by the Scotland
She's
Yard and
dangerous
Saruman is
too.
pressing charges for burglary. Even worse, Halligan is now officially off the force.
Don't tell me he's handing the case back to that thick-headed, big-mouth Lowry.
I wouldn't know.
Probably.
All he said was that he expects you to hand the file
He
to
probably
him as soon as
flows
you
to
get back to the
druids and
yard.
uses
I
lasers.
certainly will not. This business is just too important to let go. I don't care what the chief says. I'm going to carry this case through on my own.
All right.
What's going on out there?
Oh my god, the fudge! Oh shit, the druids are coming.
danger zone. Here, take the parchment and go.
What happened to his voice?
What happened to his face?
You get out of here. I'll follow you.
Oh,
Does that fly?
So they're gonna leave an old man in a wheelchair and not
Oh
push him
my
out?
god. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Is this a atomic bomb going on?
Holy shit.
What? Why the firebolt?
I believe you have something of mine, Mr. Hannigan. I shall give you until sunset to give my property back to me.
The random intense violence is gonna keep me on edge. First, the man is randomly carved up alive, and now without warning, someone could be completely obliterated by a predator drone strike. I didn't think Druids would have that kind of thing. What is the mystery of the Druids anyhow? The killings? We know they're doing that. How long do they stare at the explosion?
It's cold
Mr.
out there,
Blake.
probably.
I have to go back and get him out of there.
Are you crazy?
That's how long it took you to think about the part, dude.
Don't go. It's pointless. You can't help him anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, what an inferno. Let's get out of here, Melanie. Otherwise, we'll be next.
Where can we go? To Scotland Yard?
Get
No,
that
that's
car
not a good
out
idea.
of there.
The chief inspector's waiting for me there. We have to try to move the gate of the worlds. If we want to stop Sinclair, we have to stop those who gave him his power 1,000 years ago.
You believe
A
in that
time
gate of the
travel.
worlds thing?
2 seconds. Yep.
It's just a myth, a fairy tale.
The question is
The
not
whole
whether
shit
I
was a
believe in
fairy
it.
tale in the
The
beginning.
question is whether we have any other options.
Time travel is the only way. And now things get emotional.
Could I ask you something personal?
That depends on just how personal it is, Brent.
What did you think of me when I first came to your museum?
What did I think? Brent, do I really have to tell you?
Of course you don't have to.
Aw.
But I'd like to know.
I'll tell you,
Psychopaths
but
love him.
only if you promise not to be angry with me.
Oh God, is it that bad?
Oh,
Well,
no.
do you promise?
That's not a choice. I have to know.
Okay,
Oh.
I promise.
I thought this unshaven bloke's wearing a totally unfashionable coat.
Oh!
What? That's what you thought?
Yes.
And was that all you thought?
You ask a lot of questions, Brent. I think that's enough for a
Yeah.
start.
Are you married?
Oh my god.
Was that too private?
Probably.
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
You don't have to
What
ask.
is the
It's
music
all right,
going to
Brent.
ding ding?
I was married. I got married as soon as I was 18. You know.
Melanie reveals
No, I
she was in
don't.
a socially pressured, borderline arranged marriage.
Yeah.
He spent the entire time yelling at her, treating her like trash, and cheating on her. Even after finally gathering the strength to divorce him, he continued to harass her for years. No wonder she hated strange
What
couples.
the
Damn.
fuck?
He even waited for me in front of the museum and swore at me. I had to call the police.
Oh God, what a psychopath.
I feel bad for her, even as I puzzle my way up to the castle. Who would
Yeah.
think the game would take such a dark and heavy turn? Anyways, then they time travel.
Lovely. Let's go.
We've traveled back in time.
Do you really think so?
Uh-oh, here comes company.
Who are you guys?
They look like soldiers.
No panic. Let's find out what they want.
They've been the past maybe 30 seconds and
Punched us down. They just butt those bun. That was brilliant POV. Give me a second. Oh, let's continue.
both are captured. Look, even the menu has gone back in time.
That's okay, that's nice.
Look, John, the Danish whore's woken up.
Point 1, I'm not a whore. Point 2, I'm not Danish.
Do you hear that? She's got a sharp
Holy
tongue in her
shit.
head. If you're not Danish, what are you?
Oh, this one
Why?
goes on a while. Look, they're not very good guards.
What? John, you numbskull.
Oh my
I thought
God.
I told you to go to the market and buy some provisions.
Why me, Plastic? Let her go, the lazy so-and-so.
Do you want her to escape? What a fool you
What the fuck? The prisoner just go. Oh my god, these fools.
I said, don't call me a fool.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Melanie offers to make them both love potions, and they accept it. In fact, they demand it. I always thought love potions worked the opposite way. You give it to someone to make them like you, not you drink it to like them more? The puzzle is to instead knock them out with poison. This is all a little familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe her and Halligan would make for a good couple.
Yeah,
oh
seriously.
God, I think I'm starting to think in Halligan logic. It is amazing the guards are doing
she's hanging too much with him. Yep.
This and not expecting to be poisoned. This is a deceptive puzzle too. You need to figure out what herbs make what colors in water, then combine the colors in the right order to make the poison. That doesn't seem too bad, except sometimes this happens.
Now it's turned into a brown slop.
Oh, I failed.
God damn it.
Cut that out. Start over.
Oh my god.
Except not really. Messing up makes the brown slop, but also when you're doing the correct recipe, that'll also make a brown slop. That is so deceptive.
That's so dumb.
The water in the bowl is absolutely clear.
So the guards get chaliced and you're free to go in the basement.
All
There's
right.
a front door, but there's no getting out of it.
This really is one hell of a rat's nest. Where are we anyway?
Melanie needs to remind Halligan that they time traveled. With Halligan freed, they then escape through a secret tunnel, which
God
looks a
damn
lot
it.
like a maze.
This dude is
Thankfully,
so
it's
dumb.
not. Just go wherever.
There's not a glimmer of light here anywhere, Brent.
Oh!
What happened?
Are you still there? Brent? Brent, this isn't funny. Hello? Is that you, Brent?
Oh, the Castle the Evil
And
Mansion show.
you forgot
I believe
to
this
hold
makes for
shift,
Halligan's third
seriously.
imprisonment. Though with all he's done so far, he should probably be in one a lot longer.
I'd break my neck climbing down there.
We have been
Probably.
expecting you. We need you. You
Who the
are the
fuck
one
are
all
you?
Our hopes are hanging on.
What's that? You've been expecting me? That's impossible.
Of course he's the chosen one. I wish I could explain more, but it's never brought up again. This is Madden, and he claims to be a good guy. An evil druid named Thurston has taken over the Order and is preparing the evil infant ritual. Halligan and Melanie will be executed if they don't stop him in time. So once again you're a prisoner, but free to wander wherever. There's lots of storage rooms, a kitchen.
Crabs. They're for snobs.
There are a lot of rooms here. I have no clue where to go. I am flying completely blind.
You? What do you want?
I take it you're Serstan, am I right?
And you are the man who came all the way here just to let me kill him.
Oh, this is Thurston, the big bad guy. He just hang out in the office.
When the great day has come, and the ritual has been perfected, your lives will end.
Why don't you just kill us right now?
You are indeed lucky to be allowed to live for a few more days. My brother Maglaw spoke up for you, and I was incapable of refusing him his wish.
Is it just me, or does he sound a lot like Balthazar Gelt?
There is nothing you can
Probably is.
There is nothing you can bargain with. I will not enter into any deal with a useless creature like you. I will grind you underfoot. If it pleases me, so that is all you may expect from me. Now
Oh my
get out
fucking
of my
god.
sight.
Shit.
Good grief. There must
Yeah,
be
probably
hundreds
is.
of candles in here.
Okay, I'm still lost. Not
Eat
sure
them.
where to go.
Now what you want? Are you so eager to die?
Yes.
Your death will come soon enough.
Oh my
Now
god. Can't
get
wait for it.
out.
One moment, please. Just one short moment. May I ask you one more question?
You do not need to ask questions. It would be a waste of time answering you. You would not understand the answers anyway.
Dude, I'm from the... God damn it.
Well, there
This
is a front
piece
door
of
too, which
shit.
means even more to explore in the courtyard. There
Can
is
we
a
just-
smithy complete
you
with
throw a
a torch and
grenade in
Gachimuchi
there?
blacksmith in it. He could help with the locked door somewhere, but his furnace keeps going out. I have no idea what to do outside, so I go back in.
Brent!
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
I was just having a look around, and then I ended up here in the library.
Are you all right?
Anything you
Yes,
found?
I'm okay.
Melanie,
Lovely.
we're in pretty serious trouble. What on earth are you doing in here?
Reading. They've got some really interesting books
Yeah,
in here,
she's
Brent.
smart.
Take this one, for example. It's a book on the monastery's history. It was written by Christian monks. It says...
Hold on, Melanie. Before you start your academic lecture...
Oh my
Halligan,
god.
please listen. She knows about a secret escape passage, but it doesn't register with him. He has more in his mind.
Melanie, could I ask you something
Oh my
personal?
god.
Do you really think this is the right time?
No, probably not.
Why
Who
are
knows if
you?
I'll ever get another chance to ask you.
Oh my
What is it? I'm curious.
If we ever get out of here alive,
Yes?
would you... could you ever bring yourself to...
Go to Al's Pizza Palace for a pizza with you?
Oh
yes,
my
I think
god.
I'd like that.
Hey, how did you guess? Do you know Al's Pizza Palace?
I've never been there, Brent, but when I went to Scotland Yard to look for you, I took a look at your office. I couldn't miss the boxes.
Aww.
I see. A bit untidy in there, isn't it?
You could say that.
Yes.
He sounds like that YouTuber, that brilliant, amazing YouTuber who has a lot of boxes behind him. I forgot his name.
I should try and tidy up in there sometime. But you'd come with me?
I told you, yes.
Right. It's a deal.
Aw, a date.
Okay, Brent. I'm looking forward to it. But it might be an idea if we try to get out of here alive first. What do you say?
Of course. I'm sure we will.
Even after all that's happened, I still find this kind of cute. After
That's
this,
awesome.
Halligan fucks up a bird's nest outside. The blacksmith could make a duplicate key, but you'd need a mold of the original. The castle may be large, but I can think of a few places to check.
Have you not been listening to me? Get out!
I'd like to stay and watch you.
I understand.
I know that's the choice.
You wish to see for yourself what lies in store for you. Is that it?
So if you keep annoying him, the big bad guy just lets you wander around. You find his key hidey hole so you can start the tedious process of copying it from here. Trust me, you're not missing out.
I said, do not disturb me.
So finally, you have the key to the underground area. At first it seems like relief, but this is the worst part of the game.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's a maze. It's a huge maze. Yeah, look at his face. Me too. Every time you go in a door, it seems to spit you out randomly. I thought the lanterns could be a hint, but no. Those ruins
What is the hint then?
But you don't get new ones until you know you're progressing. And you won't know you're progressing, because you'll go higher or lower or to the other side, and it seems at random. The farther you go, the more doorways open
this
up.
is the
The chance
worst.
of screwing up just gets higher and higher.
Oh, this looks like it might prove a little difficult.
Use a guide, there's no shame. Especially when you figure out that to complete the maze, you need to go back the way you came 4 times, including doing it twice in a row at one point. So walk...
Bro, that's even worse bro, there is one of these puzzles in Faith, and it's not even as worse as this is the worst probably thing I've seen. Oh my god, what a piece of shit puzzle.
Backwards twice, but you're making progress.
If you have to loop something twice, you fucking figure it's the wrong, place to be the first time because it's fucking looped. Oh, that's awful.
A lot of people were calling adventure games dead in the early 2000s for some reason. There's no escape passage, but you do find a crystal ball that can show any moment in time. Adjusting it means mastering an ancient Celtic calendar, but you can just copy the one upstairs, then mess with the smaller values. You automatically skip the maze on the way back too, which is a nice surprise. At this point, I never expect mercy. So if you do it correctly, you'll see the ritual and the magical, staff. Telling good old Maglor creates a plan. If you steal the staff, there can be no ritual. Halligan will need to escape the castle first.
True.
Anyone wishing to leave the monastery is blindfolded and guided by Surston himself. Nobody can leave here without Surston.
Where are they? Bring them to me!
Did you hear that?
Hear
Oh
what?
no.
Out there. I think I heard Surston's voice.
Where is he?
He's looking for us.
Damn it. That's
Let's
all
run.
we need. Lock the door, and then let's get the hell out of here. But we've got no alternative but to jump. Now hold on.
Oh, nice. Oh shit, he's actually alright. Thank you.
Lord of Metal!
Oh no!
Do you hear that? What is it?
Magic Tormento, bro, it's fucking...
Maglor!
No! Oh my god, that fucking aiming.
What about Maglor?
Doesn't matter anymore, seems like him.
He hit me in the back. You are on your own.
We can't help you anyway.
Don't talk nonsense. You won't die. Tell me how I can help you.
You are wasting your time.
Don't
Get to him, bro! Hold him, why is this?
Mistletoe here in the forest. You could try that. It heals severe injuries. Go and look for it.
Mistletoe? What does that look like?
You will
Bro,
recognize it.
we've seen it in the fucking Christmas every second. Let's go check it. Yeah. Don't die. Oh my god.
I've got the mistletoe. What do I have to do now? Maglor? Maglor! Damn it.
He's already gone. Learning empathy from his travels, Halligan gives him last rites. Oh, just kidding. He's looting the body. The last section of the game is pure puzzles.
gonna say? Is he like closing his eyes, putting his arms like slowly putting something on him like a coat?
Really
Maybe that
noteworthy
ugly
about
coat.
it. It's basically the ending of the Fifth Element, just much dizzier.
What the fuck?
Not here.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Let's wrap this up. The sacred elements are assembled and the staff is free. As always, things can't be that easy.
What are you doing?
Melanie!
Whoa.
He's gonna kill me!
Oh no, Melanie! You're stuck in. Okay, vertical D. Thank you.
I came here on my own.
You have something that belongs to me. Give it to me now.
Brent, do what he says.
No, don't.
He's serious.
When he has the staff, he'll kill us both. Listen, Sir Stan. I'll give you the staff on one condition. You must swear that nothing will happen to either Melanie or me afterwards.
What? That is your condition?
Swear on your honor.
It doesn't mean anything to me whether you sad creatures live or die.
Then I'm not giving you the
really
shitting
want
stuff.
to hear it, I swear it.
On your honor.
On my
He
honor.
doesn't have honor. What the fuck
Now
is?
let Melanie go.
Give me the staff.
I'll put it down here as soon as you
Oh
let her
my
go.
god.
Come here, Melanie.
He is a great magician. His robes are white now.
Now our fates will be sealed. The ritual may begin. But first, I will take care of you two. You miserable fools.
Did he remove us from?
Whoa. Nah, they're
history?
just back in the future.
Okay.
My god, the ritual! We must get to Stonehenge immediately! Sinclair is
Okay, thank God. I was like, oh my god, did he just erase us?
Try to stop him!
Drop kick! Drop kick!
Sinclair!
Mr. Halligan, have you come to witness our finest hour?
Oh, he's so
Very
younger.
well, my friend. You are most welcome to come.
He's so much younger. Oh my god.
Damn it!
The time has come. Let us begin.
What? Begin what? There is nothing on the thing.
None of the powerful items can stop the ritual. Not the amulet, not any druid artifacts, nothing. Nothing except for broken hedge clippers.
What?
Brent!
Does he know what he did?
Sestan! The vow is broken!
Why the fuck did we? What the fuck is going on? Because he wasn't no, we weren't supposed to be hurt at all.
Now the Druids never existed or something. Honestly, Halligan is the best member of the Scotland Yard. No one else could have done this. He saved the day in his own psychotic way.
Melanie.
Healing.
Have they gone now?
Yes. Yes, they've gone. Everything will be okay.
Why
Just
did we
lie
have to
still.
do this?
Brent, am I going to die?
No.
Nonsense. You're going to be just fine.
No, I missed a
Just lie
kidney.
completely still. I'll go and get help.
Don't leave me.
God damn it! What the fuck, man?
Cold here.
Why do we have to kill her?
Melanie.
Why do I give a shit about this fucking character? What the fuck?
There's
This
one
my
last trick.
day's ruined.
Halligan has the mistletoe, and since the dinner party, he's an ordained druid.
Oh shit, yeah. One man's sacrifice, another man's hope. Oh my god, yes, please. Let her live.
Melanie.
Brent, what did you do?
I just practiced a bit of magic, that's all.
Let's go have a pizza then. Are you okay?
A happy ending.
Lovely.
That's catchy.
Oh, it's the music itself, alright.
Pelican's life was pretty drab, racking up debt with the pizza tab. His life got flipped around when they found the bones on the hollow ground. It's the mystery of
Oh, this is brilliant.
they all have an attitude. It's the mystery of the Druids. They all have an attitude. Lowry was
You fucking you're a billion flu.
He couldn't care less about the quest for killers till Halligan came and swiped the scissors.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Another floating man. I love this fucking AMD dance thingy they did with this. Oh my god, this is awesome. Lovely. It is the mystery of the Druids. They all have an attitude. Mystery of the Druids. Love it! This is so good. Melanie. Got the scissors back. Love it.
The first time playing it, I felt like I was being poisoned, but I liked it a lot. The writing gives so much attention to little details that stack up. There are gaping plot holes at the same time, but it doesn't seem to matter. There's a ton of subtle, dry humor throughout the entire game. Once again, this is abridged. There are so many strange things that just couldn't make the cut. If you really want to play it, it'll be less than $1 in the pinned comment for a few
Holy
days.
shit,
With
that's
some cleaning
crazy.
up, I do think it could be an adventure game classic. Everything about it fascinates me, but there's some tedium that could be cut down. Who knows? Maybe if enough stupid demand
Like that fucking maze? Holy
maybe
shit.
do something with the franchise. Probably not, but it's fun to think. Anyways, have a happy Halloween and stay safe out there. Hopefully now when you see this face, you'll think of so much more.
Yeah.
I might go
I remember the journey.
The more I
Yeah,
think
bro.
about it, there's a lot of parts I could be okay with forgetting.
Seriously, you can go chill because, oh my god. That was 1 hour and 10 minutes. No wonder I had to take so many little breaks because, I mean, I had a call. The calls, some of the calls are important, so I had to take that call. But other than that, I really loved it. I actually enjoy the story so much more. Though I never have played it, I now enjoy the story a bit more. Cut ending credits song called The Kiss. I wrote the stupid song because
racking up debt with the pizza tab. Then his life got flipped around when they found the bones on
this is ridiculous.
the hollow ground. It's the mystery of the Druids.
It's the I mean, you probably can hear or hear not this song because if YouTube has a copyright, but it's because of it seems like a fan made. I really love it. Oh my god. Aww. I have no idea what some of these comments actually mean. Like, what is a white veil next? What is that, a game? Another game that he did? But other than that, there seems to be two more videos recommended by Alpha Showcase that I will be going after this, like probably daily or bi-daily depending on the time. So the mystery of the Druids was the first. Anonymous, Agony, and The Ring. We slowly watch all of these and then recommend any other videos that you want in the comment section. I will watch them always. But these are just queued up for at least this or probably this and half of the next week. And of course, we check out all the live stuff in the meantime, at the same time, in between, depending on the video recommendations. But yeah, you can check in Discord and in the comment section to see it. And you can check to comment any video, even if it's not from mandaloregaming. I really love his style. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. For now, have a nice day and goodbye everyone.